get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Grant. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage,
he's going for it all. And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick strike complete.
And I love working this slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now on the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Grant. Pulls it in. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them... And now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd is short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
No huddle here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. But a little time, lets it go. This time on target. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. North Texas really has it going on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Bradford. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The aerial assault continues. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Grant. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Austin. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Grant. Finds his target down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He's got it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the 49ers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to pass. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's wrestled to the ground. North Texas in the hurry up. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. North Texas really has it going on offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Looking to throw for it. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, 1st down. To the air, it's Grant. Fires to the big fella. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Holding, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Coming after it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. It's 3rd and goal and a chance for the defense to get out of this by forcing a field goal try. Corners are going to bail. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Floats it out in space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. A 1st down for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Working that left side now. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this 1st down.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still
trying to beat the D deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Wants to throw on third. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Grant. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Just needed 3 yards on 3rd down, and they got it with precision execution.
And the QB got the football and got that thing out of his hands. Nice job, nice slant, nice timing route. Throw it to the receiver, get it on his body where he can make the play and get the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves touchdown 49ers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
He's loose. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. North Texas in the hurry up. On second down, just keeps firing. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Grant. Fires to the tight end. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive... want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before this ends.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Defense playing a bail technique. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabs it in the middle. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to